Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida's return team will have that offense backed up. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There was so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like run run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback snake. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoop.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
To throw, it's Savage. He's right on target. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Gators will hustle with the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of the other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They want to get this defense on its heels. The Gators able to escape the last time these two met, winning 8-time.
Well, they needed great leadership late in the game. They got it from the quarterback position. They got it from defense. And that's always one thing you know about this one, David. The leaders in the locker room, this is the game that they need to step up and really take ownership.
And they know it. They felt it from their coaches. They know how much this rivalry matters. Such a cool look in the stadium. Half blue and orange, half red and black. This game is always so cool and so unique, located here in Jacksonville.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On second down, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McCaffrey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Good job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Savage. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Offense set on first down. They'll test the right side. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Joe.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Quarterback checking off. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great running. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Moving out of the pocket. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go against.
It's a draw. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. The Gators will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, it's Lane. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around to see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off play action. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Just get the 1st down. I don't care how you get it. I like when you use a little bit of trickery, a little bit of sleight of hand. Look over here. Nope, this guy's getting the football going the other direction. Nice play on 3rd down. Nice creative play. Nice job of mixing it up, making the defense focus on something else.
Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and ready to move.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it fair and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this one splits the upright. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Savage. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's just the play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the returner is stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff to the single running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
It's caught downfield. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one, go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Savage. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half. This offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going back.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Lane. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen lately.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he gets downfield for the big cat. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short of their own 23? Back to throw, it's Savage. Coming after it. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Running it back, it's Lane. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. They have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
Leaves it with the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting into the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense, but now they got a manageable situation.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some...
Fires into traffic and intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. Lowers those pads. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. scene. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game is still far from over.
And this is where my leadership comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at it. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. Looking for a block. It's Lane. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
This offense has a second down play. Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's reverse. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
On that 3rd down, the goal to jet sweep. You see nobody in the end of the line of scrimmage for the defense was expecting that. They all had their eyes into the backfield, and it was just too little too late. Receiver already outside of them, moving the sticks.
And he's dragged down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get